Okay, tonight's recipe is going to be the most delicious chicken soup that you will ever taste. And it is so easy. And let me tell you the ingredients. I have, which I should have showed you before I put it in here. I have 5 chicken thighs with the bone in and skin, and I have it in water. I just filled up my, I don't know if there's a 6-quart pot of water. I'm going to let that boil. I'm going to let that cook. We have celery. We have a can of mixed sweet peas. We have a can of tomato sauce. We have tubatini, which I love for soup. We have baby carrots, which we're going to cut up. And we have some bouillon cubes. Okay, so I'm going to get started and cut the carrots and the celery, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I chopped my carrots and my celery up. I rinsed them off. They're nice and dried. And also, a very, very good tip is the leaves from the celery. So good to throw into the soup because it gives that extra, it's like a concentrated taste of celery. So this is very, very good for the soup. Okay, the water is still ready to boil for the chicken, so we'll get back and I'll show you what I'm gonna do. Oh yeah, it's cooking up. This should be done in, oh hello, this should be done in like a couple of more minutes. And then we're gonna take the chicken off the bone. I'm gonna show you. Okay, so the chicken looks like it's nice and cooked. Oh, yeah. I just love thighs. Okay, so you're going to pull them out. And you're going to put them on a cutting board. Okay. These give lots of meat, I tell you. I just love thighs. And it's a dark meat. And but you can do this with breasts. You can do it with any part of a chicken. You can do it. You can do a whole cut up chicken. But I happen to like the thighs. Okay. And we got one more left. Now, in this pot is natural chicken stock because it came from the chicken. So that is what we're going to use. We're not going to empty this out and then fill up the pot with water and then put bouillon cubes in it. Oh, hell no, we're not going to do that. But we are going to take our tomato sauce and you're going to throw it in there. Delish. Okay. And then I'm going to get another can of water. Let me get that because I need 2 cans for that. Okay, so I got the can of water right here. I put in the tomato sauce can. I'm going to add that in. And now what I'm going to do is I have 5 bouillon cubes. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to crush it. I like crushing them. Crush it with your hands. Don't be afraid. Okay? Make sure your hands are clean though. Okay? Throw that in. This is going to give amazing flavor. Amazing. Oh, there was a little chunk in there. But that's alright because it's going to cook. And it dissolves. Oh yeah. One more. Okay. That's right. And we're going to stir this up. Okay. And now we're going to throw in our carrots and the celery. We're going to throw that in there. Okay, because this takes a while to cook up. Okay. So now, as that's cooking up, you can cover it. Leave it open a little bit. And you're going to put this on, put it on medium for now until it boils. Okay, now the chicken is too hot to handle, so I'm going to wait until it cools down. And then we're going to take the chicken off the bone. So I'll be back. Okay, so now that the chicken is done, we're just going to pull it off the bone. That's it. It's still very hot, and I'm burning my fingers. But you're just going to basically, you can take a fork and just get all that chicken off the bone. Just like that. That's it. Okay, so I'm going to do the rest. After I'm done, I'm just going to cut them up in really, really tiny pieces because we're going to throw them in the soup. Okay, look how delicious this looks. Okay, so I shredded all the chicken. It's off the bone. No bones are in here. And that's what I like about the thigh too, because the thigh only has one bone. So it's not like you got to pick these little bones out. So that's what I like. So again, with your hands, my hands are very clean. I'm going to take the chicken and throw it in the soup. Just like that. That's it. And we're going to let that cook up a little bit before we put the pasta in and the peas. Okay, now normally I would boil the water and put my pasta in and cook it that way. But I like to throw it in right into the soup and it'll cook that way. I'm not going to put the whole thing in only because it absorbs a lot of the soup and it just like tends to grow like freaking like 3 times its size. So I don't want to make it into like a stew. So we're just going to cook that for about, I think it's, yeah, about 9 minutes like that. And then the soup should be done. And then we'll throw the peas in. I don't want to throw the peas in too soon because then they get like mush. So we throw them in at the end. Okay, I'll be back. Let that boil up. Okay, chicken soup is now done, but the last part we need to do is we're going to put in the peas. I'm not going to throw in the whole can of peas. Just maybe like 3/4 of the can. And that's it. And we'll just let that cook up for a few more minutes. Actually, the gas is off, so the peas will cook in the nice hot soup. And there you have it. Okay, so this is what the soup looks like. It is delicious. The tubatini cooked perfectly in there. And that's it. Yeah, so I'm going to start eating. Hope you enjoy my video.